I don't know how to work blinds. No. No. How do you work blinds? Is it crooked? Yes, but is that all we can do right now? Also, yes. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm really excited for today's video. Just needed a quick sip of coffee. These kinds of videos are one of my all-time... Okay, good. Someone just finished their shower. These kinds of videos are one of my all-time favorite types of videos to make. Today I'm gonna be testing some new makeup I have with me. Some of it is makeup I bought recently, including this gem. She is such a beauty. I am super excited to get into her. She's gonna be like the star of the show today. And then I also have some other makeup which I bought recently because, as we know, Sarah can't stop buying makeup. And then I also have a few products that I got my most recent BoxyCharm, which I'm also really excited to test. All right, I don't want to drag this intro on too longer, so let's hop right into it. Just zoomed you guys in a little bit. So the first product I have here is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer by First Aid Beauty. Would you consider this like a cult classic primer? It's been around for a while. I've tried like a mini sample size before. I did get this in my most recent BoxyCharm, but I'm really excited to try it out again. It's definitely... Is there like a... Too much, Sarah. Oh God, why did I get this much? It's definitely been a hot minute since I've used this. It feels super refreshing on the skin though. Also, I can't believe I haven't addressed this yet. My background is a little bit different. I have moved my desk in my room. This bookshelf used to be on this wall over here, and then this desk used to be pushed up against that bookshelf. But I really wanted to be able to like access like my filming lights better, but they were like behind my desk, pushed up against a wall, so it was kind of hard to do that. Wow, I'm actually really liking this primer. Okay, my camera's having a really hard time focusing on my face today. I am super sorry about that. I'm just gonna rub the rest of the primer into my hands. I mean, it is like a moisturizer, so it should work as lotion. What was I saying? For foundation, I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Luminous Foundation, but I've been really enjoying it having my desk over here. It's just kind of like my little office corner and just makes me feel a little bit like a boss. But I'm still playing with like the lighting and the camera setup and everything, so that might change up a little bit in the next few videos. Let's see how this foundation is sitting on my skin. I absolutely hate the way this foundation looks in general. So maybe this was not the best foundation to use. I just find that it sits on top of the skin. I was using it today because it is one of the foundations I'm trying to use more this month. Color match wise, I really do like this foundation though. If you can tell, it matches my body pretty well. I feel like that primer really didn't hydrate my skin that much though, because the foundation seems to be even like looking pretty dry. I'll definitely try this more with other foundations though, and I'll give you guys an update, because who knows, this foundation might just be soaking up all that moisture. Now I'm gonna go in with the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Sarah now just looks like she got a full 8 hours of sleep. Next, I have a new setting powder from Becca. It made me kind of sad purchasing this because this is probably like the last Becca product I'm ever gonna be purchasing before they shut down in a couple months. This is the Becca Light Shifter Finishing Veil Powder in the shade Scattering 1. This is the lightest shade, by the way. I really enjoy Becca's loose setting powder, so I kind of have high hopes for this. Is anything coming off? It's really like hardly pressed in there. I'm actually gonna switch to a little bit of a more precise brush. Why do I look so tired today? I finally figured out how to connect my camera to my computer, so I have a monitor on my computer screen now. So that's why I keep looking over here. I thought that would give me like a little bit more coverage, which is not necessarily a bad thing that it doesn't, but since it is colored, I thought it was going to. And I definitely needed it today. We can't have it all apparently. Underneath the eye looks fine. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a smoothing under eye powder. It's not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite. I am sad. These products are not going as well as I thought they would so far. Why is my camera just like not want to focus on my face today? What if this was the last straw? All right, so I'm gonna bronze up my face now, and I'm gonna use, this is the Bamboo Bronzer by Ciate London. I got this in my most recent BoxyCharm. It looks a little orange off the bat. I love bronzer. Really excited to get my summer tan on. Last year was very sad. I barely went outside. I did, but you know, I didn't get to do all the fun summery activities where one would normally get tan. Hopefully this year I can get a little tan though. When I first put it on, it definitely looked a little orange, but now that it's like sunk into my skin, it's looking really nice. Formula blended really well into the skin too. Lovely. Finally, something good. Off camera quickly, I'm gonna do my brows. Wait, I have a new brow pencil. I thought I'd test out this in today's video. This is the Kosas Brow Pop. I have the shade Taupe. I am still planning on doing a full face of Kosas, by the way. Packaging on this, I've said this before, stunning. They did a really nice job on this. The tip of it is that triangular tip. I will say those are nice for really filling in your brows fast. I love to use those kinds of pencils for like school, but I would say I do prefer a more precise brow pencil. I'm just gonna go in with my brow gel. I'm not disappointed so far. This video was starting off a little rough, but I think we're getting back into the swing of things. I'm gonna quickly do this eyebrow off camera and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. This is what our brows are looking like so far. Not perfect, but I don't care. Actually, I really do care, but I'm trying to teach myself not to care about little things like that. I really do like the color of this pencil. I feel like it matches my eyebrows like perfectly. Formula wise, it was a really nice in-between type of formula. It wasn't too pigmented, wasn't too sheer. Oh, also I primed my eyes off camera and I am looking a lot better. Okay, time to move on though to this beauty. Okay, ready? So, as we all know, Pat McGrath is a little pricey. I did get this on a sale. This is usually $125. I got it for $84, which I feel like is a lot better. It's still really expensive, but for Pat McGrath, that is a lot better. For one of her mothership palettes, that is beautiful. Look at that reflect. This is a stunning palette. Let's zoom you all in even closer. Real nice and close. I don't really know where I want to go with this look. Wait, maybe we should swatch. You know, Sarah hasn't filmed a face-to-face type of putting on makeup video in a while. She's a little forgetful sometimes. Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly pop in to swatch the Mothership 6 palette. Did I even say that in the video? I think I was just so excited I didn't even mention the name of this palette. I did actually swatch the palette in the video, but one, the swatches weren't really that good, and two, it took me like 10 years to swatch. So I felt like that was a little unneeded. So I thought I'd just swatch it now for y'all. So here's this first row swatched on my arm. I will say that the shades don't necessarily swatch the best. I think that's why I was having trouble swatching them in the video. Today they actually swatched better though. And then here's the bottom row swatched. This definitely does perform better on the eyes than it does in the swatches. Like this shade looks like he's been through it, but this palette does have 7 different formulas, so that's why some of the shades also show up swatched differently. Like this glitter shade down here, you can like barely see it, only when I like move it certain ways in the light. That's because this formula is more of like a topper shade. That's about it though. Enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get going here. My camera wants to die. Don't die. Mother is trying to shine. You can't die. I'm gonna take that lightest brown shade. That is very pigmented. It's blending out very nicely though. I'm just kind of putting this in the transition area and then I am blending it up and out. I feel like this is a very fall toned palette and I want to do like a summery look with it. So I'm not really sure how to go with this. I also did get another Pat McGrath palette. I'm so professional, literally stopping in the middle of doing my eyeshadow. But I got the Pat McGrath Celestial Divine Luxe Quad. Pat McGrath also kills it on packaging. Her packaging literally is like pieces of artwork. I need to display this somehow. And then the product packaging also just feels really luxurious in general. So maybe we could mix these palettes. Genius. That is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with that red shade now. And I'm gonna focus that ever so carefully in the outer corner. I actually did get the little palette because I saw some reviews and a lot of the reviews said that the shadows apply darker than they appear. This other palette looked a little lighter, so I thought that would be a nice complementary palette. Let's see how this shade looks. I'm gonna take that on my finger and oh, it's very duochrome. Once I'm digging into it, it kind of has like a wet texture. And then I'm gonna go in with that red shade again and just deepen it out a little more. I'm also gonna take that little mauve-y pink shade and I'm gonna use that to kind of blend the edges of the red shade. Now I'm gonna take that white topper shade and I'm gonna start to apply that on the inner part of the eye and I'm gonna pat that on the middle part of the eye. We have a lot of glitter on our eye now. I am seeing a little bit of fallout too. I'm gonna quickly copy and paste this to this eye, charge my camera up, and then we will do the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I really want to play with this beautiful blue shade right here. And I was thinking this break was good for Sarah because Sarah had time to conceptualize this look. I'm gonna take a dense little brush like this. I'm going to pat that blue shade on my lower lash line, but I specifically wanted to do this because I wanted to match my shirt. It's blue with pink flowers. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for now. Overall for the palettes, the shimmers are really impressive, especially her like glittery topper formula, which I think is like her Blitz Astral formula. The mattes Nothing too special, but the shimmers is really where these palettes stand apart from like other palettes. This one too, this shade was super stunning. I guess we can quickly swatch these two shimmer shades. Again, very pretty. And I love how a lot of her shadows are like duochromed too. You don't really find that in like mini eyeshadow palettes. I'm just gonna go in with some mascara. I usually do mascara last. I'm not sure why I'm doing it right now. This is, by the way, the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Ooh, those lower lashes I will fix. Don't worry, they look very dark. Have faith in me, I will fix it. I'd love to hear how y'all's summer is going so far. I have had a pretty positive outlook so far for the summer. I'd say this is my official like 3rd day of summer. I don't know, I'm just kind of on that summer high. I've been really hopeful and excited for things to come. Okay, so before we go into blush, this is the Tarte Glow Wand, right? Yeah, I got this in my BoxyCharm, but I remember when this thing came out a year and a half ago, something like that. I don't know, so it's kind of cool to like finally try it because I remember all of the like hype and like, was there hype? I mean, this is kind of a weird product because you can like put it underneath your concealer or like use it as a highlighter. I have the shade Sunbeam, by the way. That looks like a concealer. I mean, I guess, yeah, it has a bit of a glow. I would even use this as a concealer. It kind of gives like a bit of coverage. I should have used it as my concealer. I'm just gonna dot this right there. On this side of it, there's like a little sponge. I don't know how one would clean the sponge. That is not sitting well on top of my skin. I mean, I guess it works as a highlight. It honestly just looks like I put concealer on my cheekbone though. But I guess since we did it to that side, we have to do it to this side too. I'm not really liking it as a highlighter. I'm actually just gonna take my Becca powder and set it because I don't want it to be tacky because then my blush will probably stick to it and that would not be cute. What blush do we want to use today? We could use the blush I'm supposed to be using, this one, or we could use this one. I'm gonna use this one. I say the blush I'm supposed to be using because if you saw, I think it was 2 videos ago, I reorganized my everyday makeup drawer and I put makeup products in there that I wanted to focus on using this month. But I feel like when I film videos, I can like switch some things up so I can like properly like make a cohesive look. Also guys, I washed my makeup brushes a couple days ago. We're really thriving at life. We moved our desk, washed my makeup brushes. I uploaded a video yesterday, filming a video today. We're just starting off the summer productive and I honestly love that. This is, by the way, the Sephora collection blush in the shade Love at First Sight. Actually, I really probably shouldn't be using this on camera because I am pretty sure they don't sell this anymore. I love this blush though. I'm so sad that they discontinued it, I guess. I'm also gonna take my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega bronzer and use that as my natural contour. We just love doing natural makeup, you know? Guys, I'm so sad that Marc Jacobs, they're closing down business, right? Just like Becca. I'm mostly sad though because of this bronzer. What happens when I run out of this? Like, do I buy a backup of it? I don't want to though. I don't like buying backups. So I kind of reorganized the top of my makeup drawers, but now I don't have a place to put my setting sprays. So they're kind of just on the floor over here. Okay, I feel like we need a pink highlight for today's look. I'm gonna go in with this highlight in the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. My camera just stopped recording. I'm gonna use that shade also in the inner corner. For my lip, I just used the Jessica, I can't pronounce her last name, Vintage Lip Gloss in the shade Pink Sequin. I think it has like a bit of like a purple reflect in it, or like a pink I don't know, something. So I felt like it kind of matched the eyes. I'm gonna give my final thoughts on the products though. Start off with the Skin Smoothie Primer. I will have to keep trying this out. Today my skin looks awful. On camera, it looks fine. I feel like with this Anastasia foundation, you really have to use like a silky smoothing primer rather than like a hydrating one. It felt really refreshing on the face though. I'll have to try this out though with other base products. The powder was a little disappointing. I felt like it wasn't really as smoothing as I was hoping. I'll try this again though. It could just be like an off day. Okay, now we start to get into the products that I actually really enjoyed. The Ciate. Guys, everything that can go wrong in today's video is going wrong. My camera died again and I had to charge it. I was talking about the Ciate London bronzer, I believe. I am really impressed by this. Let's just add a little bit more, because why not? It is the summertime, so like we're allowed to look as bronzed as we want. I feel like the color is a really nice bronzer color. I initially thought it might be a little bit too orange, but as you can see, I feel like it actually looks pretty nice. This is the shade, by the way, Palm Island. Definitely will be using this again. Overall, brow pencil, really nice, really pretty. Pat McGrath palettes. Stunning. I really enjoyed playing with these. I definitely will be using them again. Need to get my money's worth out of them. You know, I don't necessarily buy luxury makeup a lot. I guess I did buy those Natasha Denona palettes. I always buy luxury makeup on sale, and this was like my end of the year graduation present to myself. But it's gonna be really fun to play with all the different formulas in here. Then this little baby palette is really pretty as well, and I feel like will be really good for the springtime. Is it worth the amount of money those cost? No, but yes. Cause like everyone has like a different concept of like how much they would be willing to pay for like a makeup product. So it's really more based on personal opinion. For me, I don't regret buying these palettes. I am very happy I have them in my life. Not gonna lie, it hurt a little bit. Hurt my wallet a little bit, but I'm very glad and appreciative that I got them. This glow wand, don't like it as a highlighter. I'm gonna try it and use it as a concealer, let you all know how that goes. This little sponge, by the way, is terrible. I don't like this at all. Oh, you can take it out, huh? So that's how we're gonna clean it. I like it a little better now. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any video suggestions, I would love to hear them down in the comments below. I have more time to roll out more content this summer, so get excited. I'm excited. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help me and my channel out a lot. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.